Well, on the federal level, there's generally three levels that you deal with, and they're driven by the nature of the drug and the quantity and the conduct beyond mere possession. There are offenses that are 10 to life that have mandatory minimums. That's generally the penalty that we deal with most often. But there's a 5 to 40 and a indeterminate to 20-year charge. Dependent on the drug, the circumstances, the quantity, you can be facing up to life on a federal offense. The other matter that drives the penalty train, if I may, has to do with a person's criminal record or criminal history. The federal jurisdiction, because of certain changes within the last 5 years in federal law, really has a very complex sentencing scheme. And it's good from a defense standpoint because it opens the doors for an experienced criminal defense lawyer to utilize the new sentencing procedures to the client's benefit. The various sentencing postures or procedures utilized in federal court, their application varies greatly from jurisdiction to jurisdiction as to how they're implemented under, say, California law in the Central District versus federal law in South Dakota. The laws are the same. What is different, and this is where the defense lawyer's experience comes in, is knowing which judges will utilize which aspects of law on the federal level. And that's critical to representing someone on a federal case. On a state case, with regard to possession with the intent to distribute, such as cocaine, in Colorado, with some variation, that's a 4 to 12 or 4 to 16-year offense. But depending on a person's criminal history, whether they're on bond, whether they're under supervision of the courts, those sentences can be greatly enhanced. And again, the statutory sentence is one thing, but you need to be aware and through the experience of the criminal defense lawyer as to what matters apply and what you're looking at in that particular case. There are mandatory sentencing provisions also in state court, and sometimes they aren't truly apparent at first blush.